U.S. Army, U.S. assets, aircraft, and they are still fighting. They're still holding their ground, and they're willing to fight to the death for their freedom. So to every person who calls up that said,
Dear Lord, Lily Kitty, you scared the shit out of me, little Miss Lily Kitty.
people on the face of the earth.
You scared me so much I forgot what to do, little kitty. It works, only check twice. Trying to make sure there's audio before, because I am not going to sit there and say the one thing I want to say. Testing 1, 2, 3. Trying to make sure there's audio before, because I am not going to sit there and say the one thing I want to say. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll turn that off. Okay, there's audio. I'm just gonna sit here for 5 or 10 minutes and just have a little chat. Just have a little chit chat. Today's day one. Day one. So anyway, I can't remember if I told what part of the story I told or didn't, or if it was time. My brain's fried. This is like too much. Yesterday I was so tired I don't even remember falling asleep. I went and put the water hose in that little pond in the front yard there. And when I woke up, the water was still, I woke up at like, I don't know, 1 a.m. and the water was still going and anything. And I got her medicine. I got like two oxycodone and one of those others that you give so there's not like discharge. I don't think that's the right word for it, but like the body leaking. And I gave her that. And I know she was still breathing at that point, just a little bit, like, because I could barely see it. So then I started kind of freaking out. I was like, man, it's going to happen tonight. And so I went in my room for a little bit. Then I come back out here and I like tried to pull her eyelid up and it was just, you could tell she wasn't there. She was dead. So I rounded up all these cats and threw them in my room. And then I called the hospice nurse because you're supposed to. Lydia, I can't. Don't pick on me this morning, Lydia. I wasn't even picking on that fugitive until she wanted to come and ride a fucking, what do you call it? Like when you're in college. She wanted to write a damn thing about probate and how, everything anyway, I'm not going to waste my breath on a fugitive this morning. But I hope you're doing good, Lydia. Of course, that don't take much to be doing better than me right now. Anyway, so wherever I was going. See, remember, I will say this about that lion loon, Lindy. Where, people ask you over the years, where are all your baby pictures at, Lindy? Why didn't your mother take any pictures of you? Where are they at? Cases and cases and cases of pictures from every day of every month of every year, Lindy, that my mom took of all us and all family and VHS tapes when they were like blockbuster size. So fuck you, Lindy. How did things work out for you in probate court? How'd that go? Where did your mother leave you, Lindy? Didn't she have to declare she was completely indigent so she could be accepted into that nursing home that wasn't an assisted living? So anyway, and then I talked to the hospice lady. She come and asked me, what kind of private information am I showing over here? Nothing. Cats, don't start climbing. Emilio, you fuck up my shit, I'm gonna put you in that suitcase. I think there was a school picture from Grandma back when she was a teacher's aide. Anyway, so who's that? Is that? I think so. Anyway, so the hospice lady come and then the medicine part come and I was like, I flushed everything that was controlled. I was like, I'm going on almost 3 years sober, so I couldn't have the risks, especially after this. So that was that. And then she called the place that I'd picked out to come get Mom, and let me tell you this too. I don't know if this is like my mind playing tricks on me or what, but I like kept Mom pretty good and clean and everything. I didn't like all dig up in her crevices, you know what I mean? That kind of clean, but you know, I did what I was supposed to do. But then when that lady come yesterday to help me clean her, there, and you could see right there on the blanket, it was like bloody-ish, you know what I mean? Like, because it was one of those white blankets. And anyway, so that's when I was like, I can't, I just can't. I started busting tears. Anyway, so that lady come to help me clean her and everything, and we cleaned her, and that there's this smell, there was a distinct smell, and I just knew, I said, death is coming, it's a death. It is literally death. So anyway, the lady talked me into putting her out here in this hospital bed, which made sense. And so I grabbed her, you know, and brought her in here, and the lady had the bed made up and everything for me. So, and then from then, I guess from like, let's just say 1 a.m. until now, that's all it went. It just went pew, pew, pew. But I took the cats and hid in my bedroom. Even when the people come here to get her body, I was like, that cross she has on, it's real, but I wanted on her the whole time, cremated or whatever, because she always wore it. Probably ain't worth a couple $100, but, you know, and that's that. I'm all alone. I'm all alone except for my 4 little kitty cats. I'm the last person in the state with my DNA. I just want to sell this house like yesterday. I'm like 100,000,000% sure. I just want it gone. I want it gone and I want out of here. Even if I lose money on it, I don't care. It's just not worth the sanity. I preferably would just like to sell it and then just go get an apartment somewhere, like go anywhere I want. You know, I mean, not talking about like go, you know, next to Fugitive Lynn. I already got her. Her days are coming. She just couldn't leave me all those many times, Fugitive Lynn. You could have just let things go, let it go, let it go. But the narcissist in you wanted that control over me. Because see, you're all about projection, Lindy. You said that a while back. You think you have control over me. I don't want control over you. The state of Georgia has control over you. I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. But you sure violated my mom's privacy, just like that trailer lady, Beth Roche. And the other ones, you violated her privacy, you identity thief. My dad's texting me. Let me see that. I'll get him back. I'm not going to be on here much longer. I have to decide if I want him to come down. I have the money. It's like $8.95 to cremate her and all that. And God, I got fined for money for a couple months, so I can actually like focus on my health. Like I missed yesterday. I was supposed to go get my labs done. I have no HIV refills. I let my health lapse to take care of her, which she didn't even care about her health. And I love Mom, but I know, Mom, that you're out there somewhere in the ether or in the universe or whatever. I love you, Mom, more than anybody ever loved you on your whole your whole time on this planet, okay? And for you to do me the way you did me, all this, you know, may God have mercy on your soul. Stop it, y'all stop fighting. Just like Angela said, when I was over there at Grandma's and all that, the jealousy in you, you couldn't stand it. That I was over there helping Grandma and not over here being your slave and being your what do you call it when you just cuss people, whatever. Mom. And you didn't die of cancer. You starved yourself to death, Mom. That was your final fuck you on the way out. You never went to one oncologist appointment. Not one. As soon as you knew you had cancer, that was it. You knew what you were gonna do. And you didn't help me in one bit. Not one bit in any way. I've sat here for years, that's like I told them when they first come in here. I said, I've basically been doing all this for a long time anyway, so I'm used to it. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine doing that to my child. I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm literally freaking out what I'm gonna when I move from here. Like, these cats, like, this is all they know, their own little world. And it's like, man. And I treated Mom very nice, and she got some kind of high off of doing that to me. Even during the hurricane, when our power was off for that 7 days, she took all that out on me. God, she was so, oh my God, we were just in this house with no air conditioning, no power. She was so mean and so horrible. I said, please, Mom, don't go out there and because she was hot. I said, please don't go out there in that car and run that gas. And I need to put oil in that car and all that. It's all we got to get by for now. And you know what she did? She went out there in that car, locked herself in it, and burned up half a tank of gas. She didn't care. So next time Lindy is telling me what a great mother, what a great person Cheryl was, and I was just a horrible elder abuser, bitch, please. I even told that hospice nurse tonight, I said, I love my mom, but even towards the end there, I'm still a little scared of her when she said, it's just, you don't get it, Lindy. Lindy, you literally put your mom in a home so you'd have more time to, talk to Jim and stalk Kat. And that's a fact. That is not me being dramatic or making anything up, Lindy. You're like, oh, I couldn't do it by myself no more. But you sure got your fugitive ass up there to go kind of, sort of, but not really suck Jim's dick, bitch. You fucked with my mom in real life, Lindy. My mom did not die a fugitive. She didn't die a felon. She died in the home that she worked her whole life to pay for, Lindy. And I made sure that happened. Even as nasty and mean, her trying to bite my fingers when she ain't even got no damn teeth, I still was good to her. I could have put a stop to just said, here, well, here's 3 or 4 extra pills, bye-bye. But I didn't. And hopefully, maybe me putting some good vibes out there in the universe by doing right by her, maybe when it's my turn to die one day, maybe, someone will do right by me and I won't die alone. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know what to do. It's like, fuck, what do you do? What do you do now? I'm going to get a big trunk off of eBay, Amazon, to gather all the pictures so Katie, my oldest niece, with her kid, they can pass it on down the line. My sister. God, I used to be kind of cute, like almost. No babies in the back. There's Grandma. I think that was when Katie, my oldest niece, there's Mom. Mom. Before, Mom used to be very pretty before the alcohol took her out. Like that alcohol just eats you from the inside out. Oh, I hate him. I hate him to this day because every time they're like, how do you say that? And I'm like, I don't even say it right. I say like Schussler. I say, I don't know, it's German or something. Grandpa told her not to get fucking married again. But nope, she just had to do it. But it was beautiful when he said, "I told you so, Cheryl." There's Angela and Mike back in the day. Who is that? I have no clue. My dad was the talk about a hippie. Hey Google, set Smokey's light to 100% brightness. Well, that's the same bitch. Oh my God, is that me sitting outside of a mobile home? I think that was my granny Pat's over there in Riverview. Looked like I was in the KKK with that thing on. My sister was pretty when she was young too. I don't even know who that is. Who is that? Is Grandma in there somewhere as a teacher? Or is Angela? Reveal elementary. Oh no, there's Angela right there. Her eyes are closed. I want to know who the hell that is. That guy looks so familiar. Maybe it's somebody's cousin or something. How's your kitty cat doing, Lydia? Messages, talk, all messages. Here we go. Welcome to Sexual Anonymous Night and meet so many new faces. I haven't had sex in so long. I'm like, I just haven't had sex in so long that I don't even want to, if that makes sense. Who are some of it? Look, I was a mean, bad little cowboy there. Maybe if I put this on light, I can see all the. The last time I had sex, let me really think. The last time I had sex with another human being, like I said, because I'm not a whore, I don't have like random sex. Every time I've had sex with people, it's because I'm in a relationship with them. Paul was like 2006, like we were together like a year because he had to just go doing that meth. And then when I left him, then I went with Victor and we went together for a year. And we had lots of sex because he was 18 and I was like 29 or 30. And I think that's it. Like after that, to have sex with anybody else, like maybe like one like nightstand or something, but I just turned to porn. 5 minutes, it's over, and you got to worry about it. You ain't got to be nice to nobody. You ain't got to go buy them dinner. It's just men are horrible, evil creatures. Well, not gay men. I need a roommate. Anybody want a roommate? Mom's room's for rent, or get all that furniture out of there and I'll repaint it again. And it's got that bathroom in there and a walk-in closet and a walk-in shower. And that's the biggest room in the house. And it's kind of like a studio apartment. Let me see who's texting Mom. Like all you'd have to pay is like, I don't know, I'll have to go see what the going rate is, but like $500 or $600 a month, you've got access to your electricity page, your cable, internet, everything. Got your own room. Put a microwave if you want in there. Come use that out here. So I'll move somebody in. Let me see where that phone is. It just won't be because now I have to pay for 2 iPhones. It's right there. Mom's is the gold one, 16 Pro Max, but I can't. Let's see. Excuse me. What is that? Grandma was always chubby, but then when she left, well, she was fat. When she left Grandpa, she started doing that Atkins diet when I come out, and she stayed slim for many years. Emilio, kid boy. Yeah, I would love for Lindy to go live and show me her boxes and crates of pictures from her. Her mother took her only child. You're the one, Lindy, that had to start creeping around being a bitch. I can sniff you out like nobody's business, like one of those dogs that sniff up truffles or something. I'm telling you, Lindy, you just have a pattern that you unfortunately cannot deviate from. That's my sister. That's got to be like the 80s. No, it can't be the 80s. That's like early 90s then, but that's definitely like 80s background. You want to be my roommate, Lydia? You can bring your cat with all my cats. Come on, Lydia, you know you want to. Bergs, you want to rent a room? Too bad. I wouldn't fucking let you live in there for not no amount of money, you weirdo. That's Dad's mom, Pat. And my Aunt Candy just died a couple of days ago, but that's my Granny Pat there. Is anybody hungry? I'll buy you a breakfast. I'll get you if Lindy was hungry, she would just have to starve to death as far as I'm concerned. But most everybody else, if you'd like a gift card somewhere to eat for a nice Saturday breakfast, just hit me up on Twitter. It'll be anonymous. There's all like the teacher's aides, grandma, and then mom, that 80s perm. Grandma was pretty. Grandma had dark features. She had brown. She's the only one with brown eyes, but she's French, and I guess some of those French have like the brown hair and brown eyes, and because her born name is Elnita and then Durance. There's like a river in France named after somebody. So the story goes. Who knows? And Jerry, I can't stand him. I hope he's dead over there. He shouldn't even be holding my sister, you pervert. He looks like a knockoff fucking, what do you call him, Elvis Presley. Ooh, look at me. I was excited about that birthday cake. I don't know who that is. I think that might be somebody in Terry's family. Grandpa hog hunting back in the day. Now, Lindy, don't you be trying to run over there. Hurry up and use some of these photos and hold a memorial for my mother. I know that's one of your favorite things, is for everybody to say, "Oh, Lindy, that's so sweet of you to do." What are y'all doing under there? Don't be fighting. Little kitty. Calico Kitty, you're the troublemaker sometimes, and then you act all innocent. Look, I know Lily. Lily's a good girl. Calico Kitty be starting shit and then running away. Emilio, you high? Must you sit on that crate? See, look, my mother's horrible. She had me in a cage. No, just kidding. Emilio, come on, man. Eckerd drugs. This got wet sometime in the past. Who is that? Oh, there it is. Emilio, please get up. He ain't going to. Jingle, 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 jingle. Hold on a moment, please, before the rest of this. I went down to Wawa, like, before I got online, because I was going to put air in the tires for their free thing, and then everybody's up there, you think it'd be like they're getting free crack or something. I think it's always people waiting to get some free fucking air. So then I went and got me energy drink and went back, and they were still all over their thing. And I wanted that hospital bed out of here like ASAP. I'm weird like that. Once it's over, I want it over, gone. So I tried to get it out the front door, and then I was getting really mad, so I was like kicking it through the thing and did all that, and I got out here. It looks like it's about 30 years old. They can sue me, but I don't think it's broke. It's just probably a little scratched up, and then that there. And then I have to finish plugging up and doing all that to that washer so I can, all that, anything that mom like slept in, I'm just gonna throw that in the trash. My garbage can's full. I can't do that. Who's trying to sneak out here? So anyway, at least I'm good for a while. Washer's new. I should have just bought the same one, but I was trying to save money. Like it made any sense, but in my mind it did. So the hot water heater's new. That's new. That's new. So the move. I actually have 2 rooms for rent. How about that? And then that one here can be really cheap. I bought a new steam mopper. I stocked up on cat food. I got a new vacuum too. So like all the major kind of things. But I got to get those doors like I have out there and there for in here. But I'm going to do them wide too because it's small. Once this all gets out, it's not as small because you could put a little twin bed there and mount your TV. Anyway, I'm going to take mom's because that's all this furniture is so heavy. It's huge. Like that's just a king bed. If you just had a fold in here, it'd give you so much more room. Plus, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that fish tank, those fish tanks, that, do all that. But see, it'd be a decent room. You got a walk-in closet, toilet, shower, and the little open part there. You got 2 windows. Even if you put a queen bed in here, it'd be so much better. But I think I'm gonna take this one and put in the living room or somewhere, and then those 4 I'm just gonna shut down. Oh, I need that deodorant. And I stay in my room 95% of the time anyway. What's that? What was me? Those cats. And I got that nice black ceiling fan. Put up there later when I feel like it. Let's see if it looks as good as it did on the thing. Stop kidding, stop fucking with this. It looks like a damn propellers on a like Amelia Earhart plane, whatever you call those things. Move, I ain't doing all that shit today, kitty cats. Cause see that other fish tank, the big one in there, I could put here. I don't even know if I want to put it there. I might. That armoire too weighs damn 1,000,000 pounds. I don't know. Who cares? Nobody cares. If you ask, who was it? Was it Beth Roche last time? She had polled every body that was alive on planet Earth, and they all agreed they could care less what I was saying. Something like that. Let me put my glasses on. I see something. Vids, JL. Hello. I don't know who you are, but I hope you're having a good morning. Mine's kind of good, but kind of bad. Like I was at my breaking point. But you know what? I am proud of myself that I didn't start drinking because the urge was there. Like, I mean, it was there bad. And I just did right. I did what I was supposed to do this time. I didn't get on a plane to run away. I didn't do anything. I did what I was supposed to do, and I did it properly. And I did it with respect, and I did it with dignity. So, and I said this earlier. She didn't die of cancer. She starved herself to death. I'm sure the cancer had something to do with it, but that's exactly what she did. Since she went through that alcohol withdrawal. Oh my God. Is your mom alive, Lydia? I don't ever remember hear you talking about your parents. I think maybe your dad, I heard you talking. I don't know, I never just paid much attention, to be honest with you. Oh my God, look how horrible. I look like a porky pig. I hear some little dance at school. Look at my hair slicked back. Look, that's what Mama put me in. Weight Watchers. There's more light. Right? Hey Google, turn the dining room lights on. Hey Google, turn the peacock light on. Oh, I'm by Alexa a little bit too. You got to go, Google. You're getting on my nerves. Hey, Google, turn the peacock light on.
Peacock on.
See, you know what I'm saying? When I said I was going to get rid of you, that's when you were. Okay, let's go back to my little gay self over here. Zoom back out. Anyway, look at that. That's so embarrassing. This was my mom's friend, Frank. Frank Hanaway was his name. He always tried to be a musician back in the day, and had promos and did little clubs. He tried the old school way before the internet and all that. And there's Angela. He was singing at a little concert or whatever. And there's Angela, and there's me with a cat. Is it a cat? Yeah. Someone's calling through. I'm gonna have to get off in a minute. I have to see this first. I do look rough. I can see the stress. I've lost like some, what do you call it? Stress. Lost weight from stress, yeah, something like that. And probably, okay, turn, bye-bye. Oh wait, that's that silver. That's what I gotta do, I think. Now where did that other phone go? How do I leave the phone when I don't know it's Lydia, who do you think was a better person, Cat or Looney Lindy? Lydia, who do you think was a better person, Cat or Looney Lindy? Are y'all pulling my curtains down? Yeah, Lydia, if you could get back to me, I would like, I wish I knew how to do a live poll in here. I would like to know, who do you think was a better person, Kat or Lindy? And do you believe that she is always out to dinner? Yeah. My God, that looks like it should be from an old 50s horror movie. Whose school pick is that? That has to be like in the 50s or something. Dad. That's Dad. I kind of look like Dad. I think the only thing difference is he has a much bigger nose. I have like my grandpa's nose. Grandpa's nose was big too. I guess I'm like, but not as big as Dad's. And I have big earlobes too, but so did Grandpa and Dad. Look at Mom's hair there. And people spent money and sat there and had their hair permed. Oh, that's a Takis thing. This is like, if someone said, give me a picture from the 70s. Olin Mills. Let's see. God, I didn't look that cute there. Dad looked like Jesus. My mom was very pretty. Okay. Oh no. Look at that. I'm probably calling people and hanging up on them right there. That was Mom's transgender friend Ruby. And she was married or lived with this guy Bob. I've got pictures of them all together. Well, anyway, Mom and Ruby they'd come over, drink wine together. I used to think she was so pretty, but she was taller than Mom. Yada, yada. Make a long story short, well, Mom had went over there, hadn't heard from her for like 2 days. And so she went over there and knocked, and Bob was there. And then she went in there, and there's like a blanket over her thing. He's like, oh, yeah, Cheryl, she left with this guy and just got in a limousine and took off, and I haven't heard from her, but she left you all her jewelry and wanted you to have and all this. Well, no one could prove that he did it, and I'll find the newspaper article later. If you look up like Riverview, Trans, whatever it was, that he had that house and demolished there. It was like a trailer, and then there's like a swimming pool behind it that she had turned into a big pond. When it was all done over, anyway, they found her breast implants all those years later with the ID mark on them, and all that. So yeah, I have a whole story about her. And she was part from those Gibsonton people too, that Bob, all those carnies. So she could kind of weave into that kind of lifestyle because they were always moving around and all that. Anyway, whose cake is it? I got to get off here and call my family and decide everything I'm going to decide. But I hope you have a wonderful day, Lydia. And please do get back with me if, who do you think's a better person? Kat, me, or Lindy? Tell me. And Lindy, you're a bitch. You just are a pitiful, horrible person. You are a horrible person. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I bet you ain't changed one bit from back in December of 2022. And I can sure show and say I have changed and worked hard to make my life somewhat, normal, except for my cats flinging forks across the room. Anyway, but Lindy, don't ever, 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 ever come over here and critique my mom or probate, or it's none of your fucking business. You're an identity thief. Stay out of people's private business, you nut job. And JT, stop helping her. Angela, stop helping her. Because today's day one of the rest of my life. Don't make me spend day 10 to the rest of it in a prison, okay? But anyway, I will be going out to the funeral thing and decide what I'm going to do to the Hackney thing. Do your parents still live out there in Riverview, in Bloomingdale? What's her name? Dina, do they? Anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll be back when I get back. I'm going to try to remain positive and not just call people fat and ugly, but speak truth on them like fugitive. But y'all are a freak. And when I say that word freak, you know what I'm talking about too, Lindy. That's what a freak you are, that you wanted to hear creep something around my home. I've never had anybody that obsessed with me in my life, Lindy. And unfortunately, it has to be a no-neck hag versus like some cute guy that's that obsessed with me, That's my luck. I ain't got some cute Latino boy after me. I've got some fucking no-neck freak that should be in prison where she belongs, away from civilized society. Y'all have a great day. I'll be back whenever I'm back. And thank you for attending the Sexual Anonymous.